I hate to say it, Noel, but we're coming towards the end. Can you tell us about our last team?
Yeah, so next up, last but not least, we have Aplier, and they created a beautiful app that will help you land your next job.
Hi, welcome to Aplier, an app designed to connect employers looking for talent to candidates looking to get hired. My name is Depak Borhara, and I want to introduce you to my amazing team, Tina Fun, Remi Mendoza, and Martin Huang. And now Marvin will tell you more about Aplier.
So what is Aplier? If you ever applied for a job, you know how long the process can be, and the communication between companies and candidates isn't always a breeze. For candidates, waiting for a reply, whether good or bad, can be anxiety-inducing. For companies and employers, the mountains of resumes can be tedious to sift through. That's where Aplier comes in. We've streamlined the job searching approach for both candidates and companies. Candidates can now view and apply for jobs on the go and receive immediate feedback when an employer decides to proceed with them. A set of pre-screening questions provided by the company is sent to the candidate when there is a match. This serves to quickly vet the credentials of the candidate before moving on to a more thorough interview. And now Remi will walk us through how the app works.
When you visit Aplier, you can either sign up or log into your account. For now, I'll walk you through the candidate experience. After the candidate has filled out their login information, it is then verified by AWS Cognito. The job postings will then render on the screen. Jobs include a short description, salary, and a location of the company. The candidate can apply to a job by liking or disliking to ignore. After filtering through all the jobs, the candidate would then be prompted to take a break or visit their match page. Let's go ahead and see if they have any matches. Great. Looks like our candidate has a couple matches. The next step in the application process is for our candidate to answer the screening questions provided. These questions relate to the skills needed for the matched job. Once the screening questions are submitted, an email will be sent to the company containing the responses alongside the candidate's resume. And now Tina will introduce our tech stack.
On the front end, we use React, a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, along with Apollo Client, a state management library that takes our GraphQL query, requests and caches the data, then updates the UI. We also use HTML to give content and structure to our app, and CSS to enhance appearance. GraphQL, which sits between the front end and the back end, is a data query and manipulation language created by Facebook internally. The GraphQL backend schema allows us to define the fields and calls available for each type of data. And on the front end, we simply input the query to fetch the right data or add mutations in cases we like to add, update, or delete. On the back end, we use Node and Express to create the app, and we also set Postgres as our initial database. We then migrated our data to AWS RDS as we needed a fast, secure, and scalable relational database in the cloud. For auth, we use AWS Cognito to give users the ability to sign up, log in, and access the app. For deployment, we deploy the backend to Heroku for a functioning GraphQL endpoint, in which we then used to deploy to Elastic Beanstalk. And now Depak will conclude our learning experience.
We learned that the quality of code is not reliant only on the code itself, but the people who write it together. Teamwork has been a major reason we were able to learn new technologies while creating Aplier. We have had our frustrations with our complicated stack, but together we came out victorious. We are thankful to Natalie and Noel, who are not O of N squared when it comes to helping us solve seemingly impossible problems, and Henry the Great, our Capstone fellow and advisor. You can follow each of us on LinkedIn and GitHub at the About Us page on Aplier, linked here. Please reach out to us if you want to talk more about the technologies we used in creating Aplier or want to connect with some awesome budding engineers. Thank you.
Awesome. That interface is something else, huh? The voting up and down based on job description and everything is really nice, and only if it were that easy, huh?
If only. Well, that was a very strong finish for our demo day today. I would like to give a shout out to all of the talented students here and a big thank you for watching. Let's give it up one more time for the 1911 FSA cohort.